Alright, gonna do a second video for today. Got two ways I can go with this, or three I guess. I can either practice what I've learned how to play before, but I'm actually trying to get suggestions from other people. So I can either practice what I've played before, I can try something new, or I can just try to make something up, or maybe I can do all three. There is another option on this. So I do have a Twitch channel that I do live stream on. I haven't done it in a while. I thought about doing it tonight, but I'm not. I may not do it. So in this video, I'm actually asking anybody else out there that watches these videos or whatnot and stuff, what they might like to try. I know for a lot of people out there and stuff, they may be picking up the guitar for the first time, or they may have picked it up for a little bit and they're still working on trying to learn how to play guitar. And as far as learning how to play guitar is concerned, I think I mentioned this in another video. I feel that I have learned how to play guitar, but I also feel that I need to continue playing to get better at it. I wouldn't say that I'm experienced or professional or an expert at it, but I do feel like I've learned how to play guitar, from knowing the notes of all the frets, like the E string right there, the E, the F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and then backwards E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, and then you can kind of move down to the A string, which is the second string down, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then backwards again, which is something I've shown in other videos before. It's something that I practice as much. I do try to practice it often and stuff between that and when I first pick up the guitar on a daily basis and stuff, I may be actually a little sloppy about doing these sort of things. It normally takes a few times and stuff before I actually get a little bit better at it and stuff. And by this time of the day, after I've been playing the guitar for a little bit, I can do some of these things a little better. So what I will do, I've got my notes here. I'm looking at what I'm looking at right now. Something simple I can kind of show you and stuff that I have learned how to play. I'm sure other people have videos on this sort of stuff too, and in the comments, if you want to watch a live stream or whatnot, just let me know. I'll try to set up some time or whatnot where I can do a live stream on Twitch and stuff. That way, if you want to ask me questions in real time, if you want to see me do something on the guitar in real time and stuff and try to improve upon that yourself, then I can kind of help you out with that. I don't mind doing that. Both my YouTube videos and my Twitch live streaming and stuff, I don't make any money at it, which is why I do have a job and stuff. That's why I also work on trying to have a work-life balance. But but something it's I don't know what kind of music any of the viewers that watch my videos enjoy, but something that I working on. First off, let me get to this part here. So when I am learning a song, a particular song, let me pull it up here. Doesn't matter which one. I've got a list of songs right here from probably more than what I've got on here too. From Wish You Were Here, I Love Rock and Roll, I Hate Myself for Loving You, Highway to Hell, Crazy Train, Whole Lot of Love, Johnny B. Good, Dream On, Pretty Woman, Seven Nation Army, Lean On Me, as well as this one right here, One Way or Another by Blondie. No matter what song it is and stuff, when I try to learn how to play these songs, I do break it down into pieces. And what I mean by that, so the first song there, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. When I was working on learning how to play that song, I I did a few different things. The first thing I did was looked at the tablature. The second thing I did was listen to the music video. The third thing I did was I was trying to find anybody else that was playing it in guitar. And if there's any other ways out there to try to figure this out and stuff, then by all means and stuff, I'd highly suggest looking at it, trying it out. But so the way I kind of learned is particularly a finger shape. So if you were to play a G using both the ring and the pinky finger, simply take your first two fingers right there, move actually just your middle finger, not even your first two fingers, because your first finger stays in the same place. It's just your middle finger. Your middle finger would go on the D string right below your first finger, so you're going to have to slide your first finger back on a string a little bit behind the fret, so you can get your middle finger in there. Okay, now if you're wanting to try to play this song and stuff, lift your first finger up, get that open A. As soon as you hit it, put your first finger on it. So you want to try to keep the string ringing after you've hit it with your right hand, or if you're left-handed strumming, either way. It's what's called a hammer down. Just put your finger on that string and stuff, and try to keep the vibration through the string going so you can hear it. So it would go, and normally I tend to lift both these fingers up at the same time, but yes, A string, first finger down on the second fret, then the D string, rung open, my finger will get out of the way, and then my middle finger down. So first finger up, ring it, down, back up, ring the D string, middle finger down. When you bring it down, bring both your fingers down. Once you've done that, then you're going to actually strum the lower six strings to where it sounds like this. And then you get a strumming pattern going there, if you want to work on a strumming pattern. And as far as the strumming pattern is concerned, so you've seen me in other videos and stuff trying to figure out this whole strumming patterns by listening to the song and trying to mimic the strumming pattern of the song, but I'm trying to mimic the sound of a guitar, which I believe there's two of them, which makes it kind of complicated deciphering the two guitars. So if you want to work on your strumming here with this, you can go down, and try to count this off properly. So down would be the number, and if I say and, it should be an upstroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now here's a little bit of a complicated part and stuff that I am still working on myself. So how do we play these four notes? So I did, yeah. So again, the A string rung open, first finger down to keep it ringing. Then lift both fingers up, the D string rung open, and bring both of them down. And actually, probably would sound better if you actually pluck that string. But in other songs I've done and stuff, I've done that too. If you can't get it to ring out properly and stuff until you can get your fingers working properly up there and stuff, ringing it out and stuff with their picking finger and stuff works too. So I'm doing that. I'm doing 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Strumming 1, 2, and, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and, or 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Well, sorry, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. you should keep the count going whether you're strumming or not, which can kind of help you with singing too. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So yeah, that's another way you can work on it and stuff. Now, obviously, as you can tell and stuff, I need to practice it myself. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. So every time you basically hit your leg with the guitar or with your hand, or you tap on the guitar or whatnot, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And when you get up to as high as you're going to go with your hand, it should be the end. So 1 and 2 and 3 and I'm getting off again, ain't I? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bunch of different strumming patterns we can use with this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. So something you should work on. But yes, as far as a strumming pattern for this, and you can change that pattern up any way you want. There's also other things you can do with it. So besides just a 1 and 2, you can do 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2. Or if you were to count off to 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Something I was taught in middle school that I remember. So yeah. Something else I want to mention about this too. So if you think about this and stuff, how long did it take a band like Pink Floyd to first come up with this song, write it down, practice it, and get good at it, and then eventually at the point in time where somebody decided to pick them up and start recording their music or whatnot? How long did they sit in a recording studio playing the same song over and over and over, days, weeks, months, until they had something that they really liked and it sounded good, something that they think that the audience would enjoy and is gonna, in their case, make a profit or get people to buy their music. So necessarily, would you have to follow what you listen to the T? Not necessarily. You just need to make sure that what you're trying to play is something that's enjoyable for yourself and enjoyable for other people that are maybe watching. So, am I following the strumming pattern to a T for the song that I'm listening to? No, I'm not. I know I'm not. Does it matter so much? Not so much as it would if I can just make sure that what I'm playing is enjoyable for, like I said, both myself and whoever's paying attention. So once you've gotten this down, the next part would be to hit the third string from the bottom, next string up, and then you need to lift your first and second finger up to play that open. So it's going to be the G string open. You should not have a finger on the G string right there. G string open. Then the D string, but you'll be hitting the E note, second fret right there, and then open. And then that's when you're going to change over to the G chord. When you get over here to the G chord, you're going to pretty much do that whole strumming pattern again. And I know this when I play stuff, I play it a lot faster. The speed builds up over time. Once your fingers, your hands, and your everything, the memory, the mind, all start working together in sync, the speed builds itself up. It's just like, or if I'm sitting here trying to have some fun with something, I used to yell at my hands all the time, "Come on, work together, figure this out. I want to hear something good." Kind of like I was showing in my previous videos for today. Watching Marty music and stuff and picking it up pretty quick. I can pick it up pretty quick just because I'm able to watch what he's doing. I can slow the video down or pause it if I need to, but he's teaching some music and stuff, trying to inspire just as well. And if you want to learn how to do what I'm doing right here, I highly suggest and stuff you go over to his YouTube channel and stuff and check it out. He has a whole tutorial on how to do that. I've picked it up, so if I can pick it up, I'm sure you can pick it up. It just takes time practicing. You've seen me mess this up multiple times. Something else to go along with it and stuff that I tend to kind of still slow out because I'm trying to get my fingers to go from this shape to this shape, which is not that hard of a transition, but as you can see, it's trying to get my fingers to remember the spots for those. So going from this to this for this particular song. So, yeah, I'm still working on some of these things, just like the Crazy Train from Ozzy. If I keep doing this over and over, eventually I'm going to get a lot better at it. So it's just a matter of time, being patient with it, practicing it, doing over and over again at it. And that again brings me to the whole idea of what I was doing with the I Love Rock and Roll song, where you play and I know somebody commented on that and stuff, and sliding from here to here and stuff and trying to get just the right spot in the right time. If I do it over and over again and stuff, I will get that. And if you notice this stuff, I'm still using my palm right here to mute those strings, so it's something I kind of use and stuff with making it my own sound. And yes, I do have a little bit of problems sometimes. My fingers want to get in the way and want to strum the strings and stuff, and I'm sitting there doing that. But there's also a muting technique to it. just takes practice. I can get better at that too and stuff. I just have to keep doing it over and over again. But yeah, if you want to try to discover your own little sound, I mean, you can easily use this exercise. You just skip some fingers and go backwards. Good way to sit there and practice up and down picking. See there, I'm kind of adding something I learned off of Marty Music and stuff to go along with some of my own playing. Just that the speed, like I said, is something that once you get more comfortable with doing certain stuff, the speed will naturally just start coming. As you can see and stuff, I'm not as fast as what other players are and stuff, and if I keep practicing playing at it and stuff, I will get faster at it. So it's just a matter of getting both your hands working together smoothly and stuff. I mean, you can slow down during those things and play something that still sounds great. And once you get used to doing it, you just speed up. So, and all I'm doing right here, I'm just literally making things up as I go along right here. If you want to try something new, let's give, let's see here. Pull up my notes real quick. Well, let's take something random here. How about Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. So, first thing I'm going to do is see if I can't pull up a tablature of that. Give me just a second while I sit here and type. I got the tablature up. Now we need the song up and stuff so we know what we're trying to listen to here. Because I couldn't give you any clue on what kind of strumming pattern we're going to use for this song. So, and for this I will need a headset on. You can probably hear the sound out of it right there a little bit. Okay, so at the beginning of this song, it's actually played with a piano. So, but the Ultimate Guitar does have a guitar version of it. And it does say that too. So, it shows hitting the A string at the 7th fret 5 times. And then going from that to the E string 10, 9, 7. So we're going to jump, we're going to change our finger positioning because we're not going to play it on the pinky or the middle finger. We're going to play it on the first finger. That way we can reach down here and grab the 10, 9, and then come back up here to the 7. So and that's pretty simple right there. That's the first time I've ever tried that. So we literally had like 10-15 seconds worth of the song playing so we can sit there and try to understand what the strumming pattern is and what we're listening to and how it needs to sound. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then pinky. And then if you want to do the lyrics, you can pull up the lyrics too on there and stuff and try out the lyrics with it. And then the next part's gonna go. So we got the open E and the 2nd fret on the A string twice, and then we're going to go down to the 4th fret of the A strings, do the same thing for 3 notes. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to repeat this pattern 4 times according to Ultimate Guitar. And then we're going to switch over to the A and D string and do the same thing. And then we're going to switch to using the 2nd fret on the A string and the 4th on the D string. Now here's where it's going to get complicated. So I'm seeing a 2-6, which means we're going to have to get our fingers to stretch a little bit. So it's going to be. And we don't even have to move our first finger and stuff because it changes. So we're going to have and it's going to change to what we originally started with, was with the open E and the 2. And then back to this. Which, that right there is the same thing I've done in my previous videos for Johnny B. Goode. Just we're doing it up here instead. Now, I couldn't tell you where that's played in the song because I'd have to let you listen to the song really closely and try to play along with the song and go back and forth between the tablature and the song itself. But that kind of gives you an idea, and it looks like it's fairly simple through that. So, as far as the guitar part is concerned and stuff, you're going to kind of just continue doing the same thing. Now there may be some other things in this that that you can kind of add into it stuff, but you're going to have to listen to the song and start making up some stuff to go along with it if you want to just use the guitar. Like I said, most of the time this is just played on the piano. So there's one song right there. I've just picked up learning another song right there. And I've never done this before. So we want to try something else. Let's do... Let's see if we can't do... There's a lot of options here. Give me a second. I'm trying to find something that I would much enjoy. Let's do My Kind of Lover by Bob Seger. I think I've tried that once before. So we're going to change the ultimate guitar tablature to My Kind of Lover. Type that in there, pull that up so we have the tablature, change the YouTube to the same thing. So the first thing we need to do is listen to a little bit of it. Okay, so the first thing I'm hearing is this. So now we need some notes or chords to go along with it. So what do we got here? Okay, well, the beginning of it, I see something simple like this being played. And then it's also got some chords up here. It looks like we got a C chord, so we're going to be playing this for the song. Yeah. We got a G chord, so we're going to be playing something like this for the song. An A minor, so which would be this, and then an F. So the F is actually bar, the first one, because you want the F right there, that F note. And then we're going to do the C minor shape with the rest of our fingers here. Okay, so start with this right here, which I was showing it this way before, and it's actually this way, so. Let's change and put some distortion into it, shall we? And that'll make it sound a little bit more like the song. And yes, between each note, except for where we're doing this one and sort of thing, we are muting each one. That's why it doesn't sound right. So I'm right here sitting there playing a 5-7-7, where it's actually supposed to be a 3-5-5. That's why it doesn't sound right. Let's try this. Okay, now we're changing amps. I think I need to actually have this amp checked out. I don't think it's 100% working well. Because with this guitar, it seems to pick up the high notes way too easily. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of it. And on Ultimate Guitar here, it does tell you what notes when to play. So it starts with a C. It goes back to a G. To the F. My finger won't work. That sound was probably coming from my fingers. I'm trying to mute them. I think I'm missing a string every time I mute them though. Back to a G. Yeah. That's just, I keep missing it with my mute. So I'm not muting it with my palm very well. I might be able to do it better on my other guitar than what I can on this guitar. Especially since the other guitar's a lot quieter. But anyways, you kind of get the gist of that stuff. So like I said, between listening to the song for just a little bit first, so you kind of know what the strumming pattern is, what this needs to be done here is first. Then going to the tablature and finding out what the notes and chords and stuff are. Again, the tablature is probably just kind of a baseline for it. Eventually, I would go back to the song and try to play along with the song and see if there's anything I'm missing or an adjustment I need to make. Because if I'm going to try to play like the song and stuff, I'd go to that. Ultimately, after that, I would try to make it to where it sounds good for me and whoever I'm playing in front of, whatever fans or audiences I'm playing for. So, but yeah, so kind of gives you an idea. I'll leave it right there for now. We're almost at 40 minutes right there, I think. So it kind of gives you an idea. Use it. Use whatever resources you can find out of that stuff to try to improve your own guitar playing or make your own music and stuff, and hope to see what it sounds like in the future.